Hi, I'm Ashley Share with ShareLove.Fund, and now we're going to go through the meditation section. So it is handout number 4B, and we're going to talk about ShareLove.Fund's approach to meditation, and we're really going to drill in that there's no right or wrong way to meditate, and you just have to, do what feels right. So I encourage you to take a comfortable seated position. You can have your legs crossed, or I'm going to stand because I'm teaching at the moment, and just really try to breathe and feel comfortable. So this first part is not going to be a meditation. It's just going to be the technique and part of the teacher training element, really training you to become not just meditators, but teachers of meditation, should you want that as a job experience later. So ShareLove.Fund's lineage for yoga is the Kripala approach. That's a pretty mainstream yoga approach, and it's really all about focusing on the breath and what feels good. There are some yoga approaches that are more strict and technical, but this is really just about checking in with yourself and doing what feels right for you. The purpose of the Kripala approach is to build energy. Energy in Sanskrit is called prana. Prana is breath or life. The idea that we are the breath of life, and by breathing, we inhale life and we can be more productive and have more energy. Kripala's focus is inward, with an emphasis on the core, pelvis, and the neck. The postures that are practiced in Kripala really focus on breath retention, locks, and drishti, focusing on the inner gaze. The inner gaze means whether your eyes are open or closed, you're really just drawing your attention inward, like a soft gaze. You can sort of massage this third eye area, and just, it's a reminder to sort of relax and to focus your attention inward. And to really think about how the breath affects each part of the body. We also have at ShareLove.Fund a client-centered approach. So it's not about the yoga, it's about what the person needs. So if somebody, let's say, is having an ankle problem and we know about it, we're happy to use our physical wellness knowledge to try to make a stretch or an exercise or a way at least to alleviate tension from the ankle. Or if the problem is stress and anxiety, whatever it is, here with Rosie's Island and the women at Rikers Island, a lot of the need is maybe to keep busy and have a productive goal. And that's why we thought maybe the teacher training would be something positive to focus on, something building for your future. For the Kripala approach to meditation, which you can modify as you want, but the idea is to have a comfortable seated position, like Indian style, or what we talked about in the beginning, sort of like this. Then we're going to relax the eyebrows. Focus the intention inward. What does focus the intention inward mean? It means listen to your breath. You can put your hand on your chest or stomach and really just feel your breath going in and out. You can kind of shimmy your shoulders a little. Relax and really draw it in. Say, this is about me. Today, this is all about me. We'll provide dialogue throughout the meditation, saying things like, keep going inside, or we might use words like, move your attention back inward. Those are just key words to remind you to think about your breath. If your mind begins to wander, you don't need to fight it. Just try to also think about your breath. And the continual thinking about your breath will bring your attention back and focus you on the meditation. The reason why it's nice to focus on the meditation is because it's very relaxing when your mind is constantly wondering and worrying and racing and moving in a lot of directions. It takes a toll on your body and it's very stressful. The purpose of meditating with ShareLove.Fund or bringing your attention inward. This is not a brainwashing agenda type of thing. It's just literally because people find it relaxing when they take a few minutes to only think about their breath and to really put all the other thoughts on hold. When they finish after just thinking about their breath for a few minutes, they just feel better and that life is a little less overwhelming and a sense of calmness that things will be okay. And that's the point of this meditation. So we'll use language that says, if your mind begins to wander, focus your attention on your breath. And we'll introduce different styles of meditation, and we'll reinforce that there's no right or wrong way to meditate. And again, like I said, we'll really emphasize that Kripala's approach to meditation is to focus inward on your breath. It's not about controlling your thoughts, or it's not about chanting specific words or a message, but it's really just about breathing in and out and listening to your breath. So if you're going to meditate as a group, what should you consider? Well, one thing is, if you are in jail, and you want to meditate as a group, maybe talk to your facilities coordinator and see if that's possible. There's a lot of different strategies, and one of them is to find a chair. Maybe you're not comfortable sitting on the ground. Another is to provide blankets or cushions to sit on, and really set up a space that you feel like you could close your eyes if you wanted to. One of the things that's nice about sitting in chairs in a jail is that if everybody is in their own chair and their own chair is spaced apart, then you really feel like you do have a safe space around you and you really could close your eyes. Sometimes closing your eyes is really helpful because then you can really listen to your breath. If you are at a jail, you can ask them to sweep the floor the evening before your event. That way, if you're sitting on the floor, you know that you're sitting on a clean surface. Then there should be one person to act as the guide. So if you are meditating as a group, try to ask, does one person want to be the guide? And, will other people respect that person? And because it's helpful just to have one leader and people can sort of relax and follow the instructions, so not everyone is talking at once. The guide needs a watch or a small clock with a dial that's easy to read. The chairs can be arranged in a circle facing the guide, so everyone can sort of, be all around, and then the guide, for example, could be the camera. At the appointed time that you'll have the meditation, the guide will take his or seat and then place a bell to know that the time is up. If there's no bell, you can snap your fingers. The guide can snap the fingers, but just a way to quietly, when the meditation is over, signify that it's over. If there is no bell or no snap, the guide can just simply ask the participants to be quiet when the meditation starts, and to also let the participants know that the meditation is over. If you're meditating by yourself, try to find a time in the day where you'll be relatively undisturbed. For 2 hours, you can really meditate for as long as 2 hours. You can read the instructions in this manual again to yourself, and this manual is filled with meditation. So there's at least 10 meditations in this manual that you can follow. If you're able to do this, then you can keep an awareness that you're meditating with thousands of people around the world that are also meditating. And you're not in this alone. That there are many people all over this planet also meditating. And when you breathe in, you can really try to not just feel an inward awareness to yourself, but also you can tell yourself to breathe in the love that surrounds you and all the people in the world that are meditating and seeking unity. You can breathe in the strength with them and then exhale all the things that don't serve you, all the self-doubt, all the uncertainty, all the what if this or that, and you don't need it. It's bringing you down, and you just breathe in. Today, I'm here, and I'm doing something positive for my body by making sure I get oxygen and a deep breath, and I'm focusing on myself. With that, we will talk about a few more topics in meditation, but we'll cover that in the next video. Thank you for your time. Namaste.